I said teasily, trying to lighten the mood. I love you. Both of you. Today, we're going back in the past. I wrote the beginning of a book when I was a teenager, and I haven't opened it in like a year or so. So today, I'm going to be reading it out loud, and honestly, I'm terrified. Because I actually just read it. I'm recording my intro right after I read this book, and I don't even know if I want to. I don't even know if I want to show it to y'all, but I think it's important to know that I started somewhere. Okay, y'all. It actually makes me feel better knowing that my story has improved a lot, like 100%, 1,000%, like 10 million%. So here goes some context. I wrote this during my junior year of high school. Oh, that makes it even worse. Okay. It was virtual school. I had an English assessment, and like most students, I waited to the last minute. Okay, I think it was around midnight when I was writing this, close to it. I remember having what I thought was a great idea, but by the time I actually sat down in my bed to write it, my brain was tired, the deadline was close, and I just wanted to finish. And you will know when that starts happening. Okay, the idea itself has been living in my head since like 2019. I had world building notes, character names, vibes, but I don't remember actually writing it until this moment in time. So enough context, let's just read it. And okay, it's kind of chilly in here today. This shouldn't be that bad, right? Not you. Where is it? Ooh, this will be for another story. Is this it? Actually, wait. I think this is it. Wait, I think this is it. Wait, I'm actually kind of like nervous. It hasn't been open since November 16th, 2024. I'm actually kind of nervous though. Like, while I'm wearing this puffer, it's cold inside today. I'm wearing this puffer, but I feel like I'm about to get hot. I don't remember all of it. I remember my teacher telling me my grammar was something else. She didn't say exactly like that, but it was something else. So I guess let's do it. Oh gosh. I didn't even title the document. I called it Glass by Annamarie Washington. Oh gosh, I don't even think I have this in the right format. This is 9 pages long. Oh gosh, I don't want to. Okay, wait. Be calm. You know what? I'm just gonna read all of this. I'm just gonna go for it. Let me get a close up. This video is going to be interesting. We're about to go down the lane of my reading abilities. It's always been questionable, but I can read in my head. Okay. John, wait, no. Wait. John, a voice repeated loudly. And to hear the crush of heavy boots. Oh gosh, it's already started off rough. Okay. Oh, my nose itches. Sorry. John, a voice repeated loudly, until hearing the rush of heavy bootsteps and a grown, pale, 6-foot, blonde, bearded, long-haired man with darting brown eyes set deep within his sockets rounding the corner and say, "What, Dan? We don't have time." Stopping mid-sentence, stunned. Okay, this is just a lot at the beginning. Anyway, comically is the word I'll use to not only describe the man known as Dan, but also John, who is now gripping the handle of the fishing boat hard enough as if he could break it, looking straight into the rough waves. I need like a pause right there. I kind of got out of breath. To see a caramel skinned woman with closed eyes with long lashes, probably almost as tall as John, with short black hair hanging with just a foot trapped in the webbed nets. This doesn't make any sense to me. And how could he see the long lashes? Anyway, once a black t-shirt is now a dirty, flimsy piece of fabric held together by a handful of fibers from her shoulder like a discarded old towel, with her matching black pants covering small tears and I think I was supposed to say tears, but I said tears and unknown stains. A finishing touch of a black long leather coat that was ripped to shreds dangling from her back. But what lays behind her is the unknown of a tragedy. Wow, okay. Okay, this is the first half, y'all. What do y'all think so far? Bro, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. Now this, it says a week before, right? My timing with stuff, I thought a week was long for this, but it changed since then. Honestly, this didn't change as much, but it changed a lot at the same time. I'm not gonna go into details what that means. Okay, a week before. Of course, I can, Miss Williams. I never let you down before, but I can make it for Friday of next week because I spoke while twirling around in my office chair, and I saw James holding King below his hip at the door. Oh gosh, it was a boy at this time. Okay. I have a vacation, but don't worry. Monday through Thursday, you have me all to yourself, I said while laughing at the end, having the desire to end the call as fast as possible. She must have said something because the line went quiet with nothing but static to be heard. Processing that she hung up before me, which is rude, and hoping she didn't say anything of importance, I turned my attention back to the door, only to see Key standing there now. I got up with a grand gesture, and my theater experience from high school got used and spoke. "My strong little knight, you have saved me from the wretched claws of the old witch. However do I pay you back?" Oh my gosh. Okay. While dancing towards one of my sheer pink fabrics to wrap around my neck, and kneeling to his level for his brown eyes to be level with mine. "Mom, I have a quest for your hand and dinner tonight. May that be the way you repay me for my troubles traveling all the way here. The carriage was not as nice." Wait, what? "The carriage was not nice as whoa," he said, surprised at the end when James came back and picked him up from behind and put him on his shoulders. James looked at me with his blue eyes and spoke. This is totally different now. This is like, it's like, I don't know how to explain it. Like right now, it's like, I say it's so different because like it is, but the premise of it is still the same. "My beloved queen, I have you know I have the best carriage around even now." Wow, breath. I'm reading words incorrectly already. Oh gosh. "My beloved queen, I have you know I have the best carriage around even though some people can't appreciate it." Dad, it is not what it seems, I promise you, he said while ruffling James' dark hair unintentionally. Huh? What? Okay. No, I heard enough. Have you walked back to the kitchen yourself, little knight, he said while dropping King back to the ground. Go, find your way back, pointing towards the hallway. Fine, but Mom gets to sit next to me for dinner, loudly running down the hall. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just fixing things. Oh. Once he turned the corner, I looked towards James again to see him already smiling at me and whispering, how was the phone call? I know Miss Williams can be a handful. Teasing towards the end. Oh gosh, it's just... I feel like I'm reading Wattpad. Well, she did keep me on the phone for 2 hours, but I did get the day off. As I told you, no one can resist my charm, not even you. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, you are sure about that. The day off is amazing, but I do know there is a but to every sentence you say, so out with it, he says seriously. Such a drastic change in like my characters that I feel so like kind of uncomfortable reading this. I turned around and headed towards my desk to hold up the design Miss Williams wanted to wear at the gala she would attend. This could be one of my biggest projects yet. Actually, let me read that how I wrote that. Could be one of my biggest projects yet. The top part is made out of materials that her husband found in the ocean and gifted her. It's said to look like glass, but could be something more. They haven't said it. They haven't made it. What? They haven't had it significantly tested, but she does know it's safe. So we have to go get it. Yes. Why on Friday? Why can't you do it on Thursday or something? He questioned. Well, I have to discuss planning with Miss Board and take her notes. I guess Miss Board is who? Miss Williams? So I thought we could pop over there on Friday, get the materials, and have the greatest vacation ever with my king and my little king in Italy. No work, no distractions, no nothing. It won't even take that long, I promise. Just another hour to the flight. I voiced confidently. We stared at each other, both determined not to back down until he says, fine, just an hour. Just an hour. Okay, let's go eat, he finished. Lino and tall and handsome, and now wrinkly. Is that a wrinkle? I said teasingly, trying to lighten the mood. Okay. We're the same age, he said in a deadpan voice. Sure, it doesn't look like that for sure. What? Sure, it doesn't look like it, that's for sure. Sure, it doesn't look like it, that's for sure. I said while walking towards the door, smiling. The present. How far am I into this? 4 pages. Oh. Okay. Okay. Everything is dark. Everything is moving back and forth. Oh, goodness, that makes me sick. When I cracked open my eyes slowly, I was met with the color blue and rough waves. The ocean. I love the ocean. I always love looking at it with opening my eyes even more. I looked around to see a boat and 2 grown men staring at me, all upside down, while I hang down from the ocean. Then all of a sudden, memories started rushing back. London, James said quietly while looking down at his phone. What? I'm sorry, get King and hurry, he said, panic. What's going on? I said while grabbing King quickly from the seats across from me and holding him in my lap while he sleeps with his head on my shoulders. I love you. Both of you, he said desperately from his seat next to me while staring out the window. Tell me what's going on. Why is he having a whole moment? I love you both. I love you both. Such a diva. I'm sorry, he said desperately while putting his head down in front of me. Actually, this is what happened in the scene. Pretend this is my phone. London. What? I'm sorry. Get King and hurry. What is going on? I love you. I love you. Both of you. Tell me what's going on. I'm sorry. You would think a man who's like his kid and wife is like right there, he wouldn't be like holding on to her tightly or something. He loves his phone. What can I say? He loves this phone. Yeah. This actually controls my LED lights. Okay, yep, I'm getting off topic. I gotta take off my jacket. The last thing I saw was turn in my seat of a private plane to face the window, and a direct missile was heading. Sorry, I felt like my nose was getting clogged up. And a direct missile was heading straight for our plane. While trying to protect King with all my protection I could give my body when the blackness took over. Oh gosh, how much longer? Memories were flashing before my eyes that I couldn't comprehend until I couldn't see my surroundings. They were blurred by my tears in the salty water. Pain. That's all I felt was pain. King, James, gone. I did the one thing I know how. I screamed. Ah! Lowercase screams. Okay. Let darkness take over again, with the hope that the light won't return. This got dark real fast. But it's also like, gosh. When I opened my eyes again, I was laying across a metal floor that smelled like fish and dirt. It even looked worse than it smelled, with the only light being a lantern. I took a deep breath and laughed. I find the situation very funny. Literally just screamed like 5 seconds ago. So when I turned my head to a man looking at me with horror written on his face, I opened my mouth to say something, but nothing came out. So I just stared until he spoke. I think I meant, so I just stared until he spoke, but I said, so I just started until he spoke. Oh gosh. How long am I into this? 14 minutes? Okay, hi. Wait, let me find the voice. Hi, my name is Danny, but most people call me Dan. We're heading towards land now to get you to the hospital or something. I don't know if you're thirsty. I brought you water, so yeah. Putting down the water next to me and quickly walked towards a chair that was in the corner. Let me tell you, Dan is still in my story now, but he's completely different. That's all I'm gonna say. Actually, this scene didn't happen like this at all anymore. This is where it actually gets like, okay, yeah. What am I writing? I stood up and said, where are we? Oh wait, voice. Oh wait, my voice is hoarse. Where are we? voice hoarse, so I grabbed the water and gulped it down as quickly as I possibly can. An empty water bottle. well, we're on a fishing boat called the SS Victory, driven by my good almost only close friend. He said while getting up and pouring me some water. I grabbed his hand and stated calmly, my mind is like, what? I don't care what boat I'm in. I don't care about your name or the freaking person driving the boat. I care about the country we're in right now. Or I don't know, close to fish face. I care about the country we're in right now, or I don't know close to fish face. So please tell me, fish face. Fish face? What? Oh gosh. Oh, okay. I feel like I'm getting the chills. I feel like I'm getting the chills right now. Well, we're in the United Kingdom, close to Brighton. He voiced quietly. This is so okay. Thank you. It wasn't that hard, so taking another sip of water. Dumbo's here. Dumbo, here's the plan. We're going to get to Brighton and I'm going to walk away from here and you will act like you never saw me, okay, dear? OMG. Bro. It's too early for this. It's 8:52. It's too early for this. I don't even think we stated her name in this entire book. I don't think you know what's her name. Ma'am, you were just pulling out the water for I don't know how long. You need to get a check at the hospital or at least a phone call for someone at most. I was about to interrupt him until he said, let me help, please. I'll stare at him. I can see he was desperate. I have nothing on me right now because because I'm in Brighton and it's a new place. So I could probably use him for something or nothing. It depends. But I do want to go somewhere side to side. Do you have a car? Yes. Good. It's crazy. I'm taking a break. I need a break right now. It's crazy that she's the one controlling the situation when he's the one that controlling that. It's crazy that she's the one controlling the situation when he's the one that saved her, and she's acting like this. So it's kind of like annoying me. Like my character's annoying me. Like, oh. 2 hours later, I'm telling you, my sense of time was not good. Are you sure you're feeling up to this? Dan spoke worried. Yeah, I'm completely fine, I voiced confidently. And you don't mean any new clothes positive. This is the new fashion lately. No one will question it. Now come on. I need money and you are the only person I can ask. So for it, I will say yes. Energized buddy. Oh, okay. I know what's happening. My character, she was kind of going Tony Stark right now. I know this is disrespectful, but she's giving Tony Stark right now, and I think I was trying to go for that, but I wasn't trying to make her own at this time. And I was like, I like how Tony talked, so I was gonna just copy and paste it. And he had those little nicknames. I was like, I'm gonna add the little nicknames too. But as you see, it doesn't work out, and she's not like this anymore. I said while getting out of the car to walk towards the street to McDonald's. With Ducky close. Okay, the nicknames are getting out of control. With Ducky close. I can't believe I turned this in. I can't believe I turned this in. Okay. With ducking close behind, mumbling something that I don't care about. I'm lucky that McDonald's is open 24/7 with it being close to 11 p.m. I don't think McDonald's is open 24/7 anymore. I headed to the counter without any greeting because she was staring, which is rude. I let somebody read this. I started ordering a 20-piece chicken nugget with a Big Mac and a large and with the large fries and Coke and an apple pie on the side, and slide out the way where Fish Face wants to order and pay. Okay. Heading towards a booth with a large window to the right, looking out of short buildings with bricks lined up with each other that I think are apartments. Okay. It's nice. Not home. Not even close to home. A home that I don't have anymore. A home I won't ever have because, you know what? Where the heck is Fish Face feel? Where the heck is Fish Face feels like I've been sitting here forever. Oh, excuse me. When looking up, I see that Fish Face is gone and not outside anymore. I stand up and headed towards the cashier from before and asked, "Hey, have you seen a guy that was here with me?" She looked up and down. She looked me up and down and said, "Yeah, he just got taken out back with these guys. Didn't look good." Sorry for him, I guess. And you didn't think to tell me? He's my freaking human buddy card. If he dies, I'm blaming it on you. I said while walking towards the back entrance. Oh, whatever. She murmurs. This is crazy that she feels all up to this. Anyway, when I walked out, I was met with a dark alley. I think this is when it was really late. And I think it started when I started talking about McDonald's. That's when it started. When I walked out, I was met with a dark alley, which was great. I started slowly walking down the alley until I heard yelling, but I wasn't close enough for the conversation to be picked up by my terrible ears, which I think might still have water in them. I moved to the quickest wall and looked over it like I saw in every action movie to be greeted by four men with a fashion sense that I am very impressed by. Tailor suits, nice. Tailor suits. I feel like I should say it how it's supposed to be said. Tailor suits. Nice. Then there's Fish Face with just a t-shirt on and cargo pants. Pathetic. I looked and calculated. I cannot take these people. Nope. That's just on my... I'm sorry. I think the story is messing with my brain somehow. That's just on my part. So I'm just going to walk back into the McDonald's and pretend I didn't see this. Alternatively, I was hit with the force of a memory. Mom, I want to be a police officer or a firefighter or a superhero when I grow up, King said excitedly. Why would you want to do that? 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 Because they always tried to help people. I just want to help people like you. How do I help people? You make clues for them that they can't get anywhere. I think that's helping in some way. I'm no helper, but I promise you when I get the chance, I'll make sure to help anyone I can. Promise? Promise, I said as we went back to his homework. Oh, wait, my alarm clock's going off. Only 9 o'clock. Promise, I said as he went back to his homework. I walked away from him out of ear reach and called my assistant. In the second ring, she answered. And was about to say something when I cut her off and said, I want to donate clothes and money to some sort of charity now. Make it every month. Thank you. I closed my eyes and turned back around, walking into the center of the inn, walking into the center at the end of the alleyway and voicing, my head started to hurt. Oh my gosh, my head started to hurt. Okay. You might want to leave my money bank alone. They all turned to me, and the one in the white suit with red lines going down, though with his hair pulled back into a slick bun and brown eyes staring at me hard like he could see through me, said, "And who might you be? Because little Danny over here owes our money. And you? I do not know you." Holy Danny's face that looked like it was put through the plumber. "Well, I'm his banker. So any money he gives you go through me," I said, slowly looking between Danny and the men. "Oh, well, then I guess I should be speaking to you," he said coyly. "Yeah, you should be. Okay, where's the money? 10,000 in cash." He spoke seriously. I laughed and spoke. Do you even know where Fish Face works at? Oh my gosh. Oh, he doesn't have it. I know for sure he doesn't have it. "Well, that's too bad," he said while pulling out a gun and pointing at Danny, and then the minions pointing their guns at me. Wait. Let Danny go. Better yet, kill me. What is this personality going on? Danny got up and said, "No, wait." Panic, "Go ahead, do it." The man looked me up and down and said, "Fine. Then I'll kill Danny after he watches you die. Slowly." I didn't comment on that, but at least I said I tried. And then finally, I could go. Finally, I collapsed to the ground, shaking, but smiling. As they walked towards me and towered over my form, instantly I heard the frantic screams of Fish Face as one of them kicked a head? What? It felt like the wind has knocked me clean out of me. It hurt, but then I saw Danny jump on one of the men back, clawing at them. I saw the other two pointing their guns at Danny. Before I knew what was going on, I attacked the knees of the clown leader, and everyone turned their eyes onto us. As I got on top of him with quickness, I didn't even know I had a punch him square in the face that had knocked him out. Okay, Mr. Clown wasn't that strong, ha, but before I know it, I had bullets sally off in the spot. I don't know if I can do this anymore. I'm almost done. Sally off in the small alleyway, loud and clear, towards me, where I put my hand out, and nothing happened. Strange. When did I close my eyes? Opening back up, I saw my hand clear, as in see-through clear blue, and with nothing but distractions on them. Wait. Huh? Wait. Why did that kick hurt before? I heard more gunshots. No pain. I stared at them and said, "Guys, I'm trying to figure out why I'm not dying right now. So can you please keep doing what you're doing until something happens? Please, thank you." More bullets just started rounding off, and I started walking towards them and grabbed their guns and said, "I'm disappointed." And just knocked both of them out, and both with both of them and grabbed me. Danny, before he lands on the ground with the guy on top of it, said, "I'm pretty cool, aren't I? You're welcome. Now tell me more about this den of yours." I said, happily walking back towards the McDonald's with Fish Face hanging on to me, shocked. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't even know what to think right now, because like what did I just read? I read 9 pages of nonsense. Oh my god. You know what? I'm glad that I didn't revisit this story until later. I'm so glad. I just, give me a moment, y'all. Give me a moment. You know, what's wild is this story actually became one of the stories that I'm working on. If you haven't, I don't even know if I can talk right now. Give me a second. Okay. You know what's wild is that this story actually became the story that I'm working on right now. 160 pages in. And let me tell you, people change, okay? They changed, you know? Okay? So how about you just delete that whole structure from your head and just, you know, when I publish this book, because I'm going to publish this book, just don't even remember this, okay? Don't even remember this, okay? Jokes aside, some parts did make me anyway, but some parts I can see the heart of it, okay? I can see the curiosity, I can see the desire to create something meaningful, okay? The writing wasn't polished, the characters wasn't fully developed, but the what was there. The what was there, y'all, okay? And that matters more than being good at that time, okay? So if you're embarrassed by your own writing, good. That means you grown. Every writer starts somewhere. Every story starts messy. The only real failure is never starting at all, okay? So here's the question of the day, because I kind of want to just, I don't know, watch a K-drama after this. It's just kind of forget about it. Have you ever looked back at something you created years ago and be honest, would you read it out loud? Because that's what I just did. Let me know down in the comments down below. I'll see y'all around, y'all. Bye bye. Bye bye.